So welcome back, everyone. Fat Bear's back on the patrol, and we've got some new material coming out.
We've realised we've missed 3 public holidays since our last video. We've had Christmas, Mark's Bar Mitzvah, and
not official.
Easter as well. So here we are, Banished. It's a new game.
Yeah, we started rolling on from the sort of stronghold thing, and actually looks like a really cool game. You just start off as a group of villagers who've been banished. Here's the tagline here. Banished from their last settlement and life and cast aside by their town and city folk.
So here we are.
So here they are. They start off in a little barn and we'll get rolling. Right.
We need a proper name. Proper good
Should we
name.
just auto-generate?
Yeah.
I think we'll just auto-generate. Shrewsbury Port.
Not
having it.
Nah.
Sop Chopple.
Yes. What's got a ring to it? What you
no.
doing?
Hibbingdon. No.
Bush.
Yeah. No. Avingswood. I like that, but it's a bit...
It's a bit The Simpsons.
Dumont Verdon. No.
No.
Gigolo. Oh, I should have
Ohio Velo.
Giddingtown. No.
Good people of Giddingtown.
Edgefieldine. I like that.
Go on then.
Bit sad though, isn't it?
Shrewsbury. Has that got any relation to Shrewsbury?
Breckenridge. There we go. We've got it.
Fine, sorted.
Right. We have a layout that we found earlier. 4507.
We can thoroughly recommend this.
20. And it looks properly decent. So we'll go valley, but we'll make it large so that we've got more.
We want a harsh climate.
Harsh?
Be hilarious.
Okay, harsh climate.
Disasters aren't starting conditions.
We'll just go medium because growing crops is so much better.
Okay, let's go.
Let's get cracking.
So this was developed by one guy.
Yeah, one
So
guy.
I've heard.
And he hasn't had a lot of support, but he has had a lot of feedback with bugs and various things like that. And he has improved it a lot. Because I remember watching a couple of videos with, there's one with like BOO, Generic B. They're all mad for it. Although BOO hasn't actually done any episodes of this. But it is like a quality game. And so you start off with basically, it's the most harsh and brutal kind of strategy game I've ever seen. Because if you make too many houses, you have too many kids. And kids are just humans that just eat. They don't do anything else. They just play out in the forest and eat, and that's it. So all they'll do is just suck your food supply off you, and everyone will eventually die.
In a
horrible way through pestilence of their crops or hunger.
So effectively, if it's not kept in balance, you're pretty much screwed.
Exactly, and it can literally spiral out of control within a season.
You get out the room and it's like, oh.
If you take your eye off the ball for 1 little millisecond, right? So here we are after quite an astonishingly long loading screen. So we start here. We'll pause it just for a sec, just to give us a bearing. This isn't actually the same map that we had. I think it is, but we've just been started in a different location.
Yeah, where did we start? Oh, we started there.
We started somewhere around over there or something. But anyway, this is still a good position. Although we haven't got a great supply, like great water. Although, no, that's good enough for a dock there. So you want to, when you start the game, you want to try and find areas where you can find food or forestry areas that are good. I mean, there's a good supply of rocks, iron, just there.
What would you use them for?
Well, the iron you use for tools and things, and the rocks you use for just various structures that you have to use throughout the game. So this is your storage barn. You can see you got the hide coat. That's for the winter when everyone gets cold. The iron tools are just for general use of like building, all the different things like wood chopping.
And potatoes.
Potatoes, your main source of food. Then you got firewood to burn in the houses so that everyone keeps warm in the winter. Iron, like I said before, to make tools and things like that. Logs for building and stone for building. So there you go. So you start with that. Now,
let's build some stuff.
And first get out event log. That tells you when people are born, move into adulthood, any disasters, general things like that. That's a classic one. This is one of the most useful ones for assigning different jobs. So you start with labourers who just do the general handiwork like chopping down forest or mining different raw materials and things like that. So I reckon we should get cracking and just first clear this area here. So that's just remove resources.
Get some wood choppers.
And we'll just go...
Destroy. Sorry for any of you Greenpeace fans.
Ransack.
Pillage, burn.
So we'll get the ball rolling. And a good idea is to not play this game on anything higher for a long period of time, anything higher than 2, simply because everything can go out of control instantly. To speed,
okay.
yeah. So you can go 1, 2, 5, or 10. And 10 is literally just like, oh, I'm so bored, I want to get this done now. Like this. But you're going to want to remember, as soon as these guys are finished, they have nothing to do. So zoom in, get the house nearby. I have a feeling that our sound is going to be getting on people's nerves. That's probably going to be a problem. So why is that still so loud? That might be why. Wait, was that okay or apply? Makes no difference.
Here we go again.
So here we have storage barn. We've already got one of them. Stockpile, which is that bad boy. But at the moment, we're just going to want to get someone to start making us some food.
We've got seeds and stuff.
Yeah, medium level. You start with seeds.
Praise be to Jesus. It was ridiculous last time. It's like, you've got no seeds. How do we make seeds?
So this will make a serious load of food. So we'll get the max amount of builders. They'll start making this and that.
So you just allocate people jobs.
Exactly, yeah. And then once they're built, this will have 3 farmers. So then you have to assign farmers. And the labourers, these guys here, are just taking back the resources they've cut down. So once you've got that up and running, you need to have food sources and things like that. So the best place to do a hunting cabin is away from civilization. So out in the sticks, yeah, exactly. So that, but the problem is you want to make sure that you've got it around wood and various things. So somewhere like that is ideal because it's just out of
reach.
But then once you get further and further into the game, you're going to want to move it all. So that's that. That'll get made at some point.
Our Landra's become an adult and is working as a labourer. Oh, Lord Jesus.
So this is the count of how many people who don't have a home.
Is that everybody?
It's everyone. It is everyone.
We've got 100% homeless.
And so you have 11 adults. That's for students and that's for children. So you want to make sure that you're slightly tilted towards more adults than children, which is good at the moment. But
gorge your belongings.
yeah, and the only thing that really makes a difference to that is the amount of houses you have down. So once this is finished, we choose what kind of crop we want to have. They've got to remove 5 trees. So that's one of the best things about this game. There's no tech tree like Age of Empires. So in like Age of Empires, you have the Imperial Age, the Feudal Age, all that thing, and you can only make certain things until those ages. This one is so open, you can make whatever the hell you like, but it's an idiotic decision to build a town hall
straight away
when it's used to record and show census data, when you've got 20 villagers who all know each other. So it's a complete waste of resources, and for starters, we haven't even got the right amount of resources. So it's things like that. It's not. They're just giving you a blank canvas with all the tools, and you just need to use your head. So you got tavern, and when like later on in the game, when loads more people die and you have the kind of same death rate as you do birth rate and things like that, people suffer from depression, so you have to keep them happy. So there's things like you can have. I know, right? You can have graveyards for people to go and mourn, so that they can be happy instead of, because otherwise they'll literally just be buried in a hole. And you can also have taverns, places like that, just to keep the morale up. Herbalist is used early on in the game to keep everyone healthy. See this health bar over here.
Is that going to go wrong very swiftly?
It goes pretty bad once you hit the winter. But if you get a herbalist up and running early on, then you should be alright.
And it's early spring. Whoa! Hey up. Looks it.
It's pretty crucial. Yeah, well, minus 10. It's pretty crucial that we get things up and running before the winter, because the winter everyone slows down. And if you don't have vital resources like the woodcutters, because they need the logs
for
firewood to keep them warm in the winter.
Presumably you start with loads of food. Is that like from the sticks and working all the time? 1,000 of food.
So once this is all done, hopefully they'll start working on this crop field. I don't know what the builders are doing in a minute. only hope that they're not trying to build this thing over here to be put down. Where did we put it?
To the right, is it?
Is it down here?
I don't think it's that far out.
There it is.
Yes.
So that's not even being built yet. One of the main problems, you want to try and build it in an area that doesn't have any of this stuff, because first they have to go out and clear that area,
Oh.
and then they have to come back and put the resources out there. Because I hope they update later on, because it doesn't really make sense to have someone chop down some trees here. Say I wanted to build something here, they chop down the trees, they take all the resources back to the stockpile, and then they take it all the way back so they can build it again. Which is mad, isn't it?
Just pick the logs up, keep walking.
So we need to still build some more houses, but we'll build some more houses once we have this up and running. The main thing is food.
There's only 16 homeless people though. There's
So
just 4 people in the house. How would you decide that in this kind of environment who gets to stay in the house? It's the most intense game of rock paper.
Say again?
How would you decide who was going to have the 4 places in the house?
Hunger Games, mate.
So
this is where it came from.
Look at the environment. Look at the terrain for Hunger Games. It's so spot on.
It will be great.
I play. I volunteer.
So they're leaving out of there because that bloody capacity at the minute. So now they're moving their way back in. That's one thing that can slow them down. So they had all their resources out here in the field, and now they've had to go back to the field and get it back to the stockpile. God. So I think what we do is we'll build stockpile out here somewhere as well.
So you can use stuff on the stockpile quickly, but they have to actually physically pick it up.
Yeah.
So
and roads. Exactly, yeah. Roads. Well, no, in Age of Empires they can carry it back to the town centre.
They were just available for like everything.
And then, but then you can build storage pits, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Out by the mines and stuff like that. So one of the things that they do to speed them up. This is really frustrating me. Why aren't the builders building it?
You set the preferences.
Where do we put it? It was over here. There it is.
There we go.
So that hasn't been doing anything. So I don't understand what the builders are doing. This is confusing. And it's worrying because it's late spring.
Winter is going to soon be upon us. What crop is that? Is it just crop?
I think if we increase the priority...
That's how people should crack on.
We should clear these trees.
Here they go.
So if we clear... Yeah, there we go. So that I think that's worked. Because we want them to clear these trees before they clear those, but this is the first thing that I told them to do before this. I think that's how it works. Yeah, they're chopping down though. That's good. We really want them to start sowing in at the latest early summer, so you can see what stage of it is up there. Early summer. Logs is a good level. Once we have this field up and running, so cut wheat, definitely wheat.
Why do you want wheat?
Actually, if they're just going to eat. I don't know if it's like Stronghold.
But you have to turn things into anything.
So we've got 3 labourers still. What I think we should do is clear that stone. Stone becomes really useful.
So just building.
Exactly. We've still got, so we can reduce those, 5 labourers now. So they're all over here bringing chopping down,
what do the labourers do?
bringing the resource stuff. Yeah. So this is a good area now that you can build a village around. So we'll have like rows of houses down here. Once that's built, I think we should get another couple of houses in there. That should be fine. 3 at the minute.
Everyone doesn't live outside.
Exactly. So we shouldn't really have any labourers apart from the person who's doing this, which is good.
Picking rocks out of the ground.
Exactly. That's the priority at the minute here, is the first thing that was done, It's quite a long way away, but at least we've made this stockpile here.
Mm.
I never realised that stockpiles didn't need any building time. I thought
They just appear.
they are literally just a pile that you put stuff on, which is
Oh.
good. So if we had one out there, then at least people who work up here are linked by that. And people who worked over here. Like all these.
What are you going to put up above the tower?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Can't we put any fishermen maybe? No.
It's just a little river system. Maybe once we move up here, then definitely.
Yeah. Is that hunter ready yet?
I don't think so. They're still gathering the resources for it. No, they're chopping down. They've chopped down all the trees around it to make the space available. See what's going on with this. No, let's not increase that because we've only got one labourer. We want to keep that stone just ticking along. So you'll be able to see, like they show you visually, just them sowing all the things and then it growing. So early summer, they're working on it, but it doesn't seem like they're sowing anything.
This could be the end of this very short game. Go on, crack on. Nothing.
I don't know what the farmers are doing.
Bit of sunlight on it.
I think they might have already sown the field.
But now just work. Do you know, not to click work. Forestry?
And if we reduce them, so a child is born.
Hooray! First child of special.
So I have a feeling I don't think I saw it, but I think they've already sown the field, so now they're just waiting for it to grow. So chances are they'll harvest it in autumn before the snow comes. And then hopefully we'll be back up to something like 200 or something. Was this a hunting lodge or something? Yeah, hunting cabin. So at least that will do it. So once that's built, they'll start searching for deer and things like that around here. You can also get a gatherer's hut. It may not seem like there's any deer, but they do.
Oh dear.
Pop up. Oh god, it's that pun time again. So like once they've done that, that'll just be another source of food, and then you can get like gatherers' huts and stuff like that. So the gatherers search for roots and berries in the forest.
What are the stars for?
The stars are, I think, your reputation. No, happiness.
Okay.
So if everyone's a bit
Everyone's
cheesed
loving
off,
life at the moment.
everyone's a bit cheesed off with you.
Cheesed off. Haven't anyone said it in like 10 years.
Right, so now we don't need any builders.
A child named Cornelius was born.
So I got 3.
Cornelius will be the future king of Breckenridge.
So we got these little huts. Well, I don't know what else to do. Should we get a governor's hut? Yeah, why the hell not?
All risky, I don't know, hey.
We need this in a more foresty area.
What about
So
top?
What's that? Oh shit, we haven't got any firewood. Well, see, that's exactly what I mean. I just forgot about that. Well, we've got loads of wood, and he can work throughout the winter.
We better, otherwise we're all going to die.
Where's a fire wood chopper? Is it in here?
Must be.
No. There we go.
Chop some logs. Why don't you put it up near the other one? And
Well,
you need it in space. Right, put it in space. Put it in space.
put it there.
Yeah.
It's on his doorstep.
Yeah. Is it ready to go pretty much straight away?
Pretty much, yeah. That just needs building. Just
Needs
needs
to
to
move.
move the trees.
Please hurry, it's late summer. We're all freezing our bits off.
Right, cool, we got another adult. How's the food coming along? God. Oh god, look at the food.
How much do you need to survive
Has
like
this
a winter?
even been sown?
How much do you need to survive a winter with like what? 21 people? Is that a temperature? That's 69 degrees, thing.
I think it might be Fahrenheit.
Degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah, no way is it going to be Celsius.
Well,
All
no, of
these people are
course
fucking
not.
dead.
Maybe that's why the crops aren't growing. Did you think of that? Maybe it's too hot for the cabbages.
I just really want to get a brewer.
What, so
Get the meals in,
everyone just
boy.
gets absolutely bevved. You just create like problems for yourself.
Well, it was like on Stronghold when you had
Drunkards just like
drunkards
wandering around. Right, this woodcutter is basically
Right, I reckon we'll
do
call
or
it.
die.
We'll call it once the woodcutter is in. Once the woodcutter is in, and we see that there is
At least
some
greater
firewood,
than 0.
we'll call it. Now we don't need any builders. We've just got so many labourers without physical jobs. It's really bad.
They're all work shy, that's why. Bring back the gallows. What was it? The
Gallows.
gallows. That was it.
So I reckon if we just get rid of all of that.
You just send the labourers to just chop everything.
I really, really, really need this to start working now.
There's 3 farmers. What are they doing?
Oh, where are the crops?
Early autumn. This is it. You must have to change something.
I honestly, I don't think they sowed the field.
Really forget. You fascist.
Right, well, leave that on a cliffhanger. The guy has just produced some firewood. So we shall see you on the next episode.